Shalom, we the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out. The prophesied downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, by Hashem and Hawashai, by Hashem and Kankadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. So I can get this out the way. Just coming at you again with a quick lesson. Let me hop straight to it. And as you see, so Kyrie ended up apologizing, right? So let's get it. All right. So let me read the apology. Since Nike dropped him, Nike said they wasn't gonna release his shoe. I'm gonna start with this first. Let's get Matthew 6 and 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve Yahweh and Mammon. You can't have two masters, man. You either gonna serve Yahweh by Shimon or you're gonna serve Satan. Alright? And I say Satan, I ain't even talking about the spiritual demon Satan. I'm talking about the physical counterpart, man. Because a lot of you niggas are up under contracts and you bound by certain stipulations, man. So you can say this, but you can't say that. So forth and so on. Alright? Matter of fact, let's get it. Covenant. Hell. This is Isaiah 28 and 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell we are in an agreement. That's all you superstars, all you movie stars, all you people that's held to a high esteem in society. This is what you have done. All right, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell we are in agreement. When the overflowing scroll shall pass through us, it shall not come upon us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Not only is that Esau Edom, right, his Illuminati, but the agenda that he pushes, man, especially to you Negroes, man. All right. You guys have to lie and refuge in fucking falsehoods, man. All right? Why the fuck are you apologizing for claiming your nationality, man? All right? Because listen, even if Kyrie didn't post that book, even if he would have said he's the true Israel, hey, you see what Kanye didn't post no goddamn book. He just said we the Israelites and those people in Israel are phonies. They called that anti-Semitic, man. All right? But listen, how about Shimon Shai is gonna? I'm telling you, man. Let me actually get this covering cast. Isaiah 25 and 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all the people, and the veil that's spread over all nations. All right, so the true identity is being spread now. Who Esau Edom is, who the Israelites are, and the other fucking heathens, man. All right? In the 1950s, Iran changed their name from Persia to Iran. They kept a lot of their history. They know who the fuck they are. Every other nation on planet Earth knows who the fuck they are. But Israel, they don't know. Matter of fact, let me get it. Isaiah 1 and 3. The ox knows his owner, the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know, my people do not consider. You people don't consider that certain shit that's floating around the internet, when it comes to this topic, you guys don't consider that it may be true, man. All right? You guys don't consider that, man. Matter of fact, let's get this. Revelations 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, which is it 350 or 450? I believe it's 350 years. And it's dealing with us coming out of slavery. The spirit of life should enter into them. And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. All right? Why is that? Because now, especially during the 70s, this thing has been steamrolling, man. All right? The fact or the principle of who and what we are, man. All right? And where we come from, and our heritage, our nationality, if you will. All right? That spirit has entered into us. Matter of fact, Isaiah 44 and 5. One should say, I am Yahweh. The other should call himself by the name of Jacob. Another should subscribe with his hand unto the Lord and surname himself by the name of Israel. That's us. That's not you Khazars. All right? That's talking about us. Matter of fact, Isaiah 44 and 1. The chapter it talks about the blessing of Israel. It says, Yet now, hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. The Lord didn't choose all you other people, man. He only chose Israel. Now, the key part is who are the Israelites, right? Let me get this. Hosea 1 and 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass in the place where it is said unto them, Ye are not my chosen people. Where is that? Babylon the Great. Read Deuteronomy 28. We've been labeled as a byword and a proverb. All right? We're not named our biblical names, man. All right? Ye are not my people. There it should be said that ye are the sons of the living God, which is the truth. Why are you apologetic about that, man? Because you guys, you have no spirit in you, man. All right? There's a difference between men knowing they're Israelites and men actually believing that they're Israelites and believing in Yahweh Shem Yahushua and not afraid to say something about it. All right? It says stand stiffly for the truth, man. All right? It says testify your Savior openly. Okay? Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face as such has afflicted him and made no account of his labors. These Edomites didn't make no fucking account of our fucking labors, man. Now you want to be apologetic? No. Tell this devil who the fuck he is, man. Matter of fact, let's read what this dickhead say. Hours after the team announced his suspension, Irving apologized in a late night post on Instagram saying, to all the Jewish families and communities that are hurt and affected by my post, I am deeply sorry I have caused you pain and I apologize. Matter of fact, and all this is over a book. Talking about his, let me get this. What you mean? Jewish slave. Listen, it's facts that the Jewish nation had a heavy hand in slavery, man. All right. All right. Let's go into a little of this book. It says in 2018, a film directed by Ronald Dalton Jr. and based upon his 2015 book of the same name, a description for the film states that it uncovers the true identity of the children of Israel, while the similar one for the book reads, Since the Europeans and Arab slave traders stepped foot into Africa, black has been told lies about their heritage, which go into the history of the slave trade. Arabs had a heavy hand in it. All right, Europeans had a heavy hand in it, and the Jewish community had a heavy hand in it, as well as the Hamites. All right, that wasn't Jake selling Jake into slavery. In some cases it was, but in most cases it was the Hamitic race selling Jake and giving them over. All right. It says both suggest Hebrews to Negroes espouse the idea in line with more extreme factions of black Hebrew Israelites. Here goes that fucking name. All right. Which have a long history of misogyny, homophobia, xenophobia, Islamophobia, and especially anti-atheism. Well, no, we just read the Bible. First of all, this is a country that says the Bible is the law of the land, and you guys are talking about homophobia. We all know what the Bible say, man. All right? But this is why Yahweh Bashim Shah is going to destroy this Edomite. Who told the wicked to take the book in your hand and all you do is cast the words behind you? All right? You guys want to act like God, but when it comes to God's commandments, you don't want to enforce them. It says the Black Hebrew Israelite movement is a fairly broad, comprising organization that, per the Anti-Defamation League, operate semi-independently. The movement generally consoles around the notion that black people are the real descendants of the ancient Israelites, with more extreme factions claiming that black people have been robbed of their identity as being... That's exactly what happened. See, that's why this... Hey, man, I can't wait to go out and preach, man. I cannot wait to hit the streets today, man. At fucking all, man. Wait, let me get this, man. The fuck are y'all talking about, man? These are the lies and bullshit that we gotta cut through, man. I ain't no fucking rich man. Do your fucking worst. Jeremiah 17:4. Even thou thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage which I gave thee. When did that happen to you, Khazars? When did that happen to you, Ashkenazis? Huh? When did you stop being who the fuck you were? Huh? And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. When did you, Khazars, serve a nation in a land that you didn't know? When? Because back then, during Babylon times, that was part of the known world. It said you was going to come into a land that you didn't know. All right? And serve thy enemies in a land which thou knowest not, and ye have kindled a fire in my anger, it shall burn forever. Major part, you guys want to talk about the Torah. The Lord told Moses to put his hand in his bosom, and when he pulled his hand out, it turned white, leprous as snow. If Moses was a so-called Caucasian or a white man, that would never happen. All right? There's no miracle in that. When Miriam turned white, leprous as snow, she had to turn from one color to another. What color was that? The Bible is very simple, and it's very depictive of the people that's in the book. All right, Yahweh's skin color, the Most High skin color, is described to a T. Brass, which is brown, burned in a furnace, which you would get this color, man. You guys has been telling lies for centuries, man. That's the whole point of the Renaissance. You guys don't want the world to know who we are. Matter of fact, let me get back to Wisdom of Solomon 5. Verse 2. When they see it, they should be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond as they look for it. And they, repenting and groaning for the anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this was he who we had some time in derision, a proverb of reproach. When did that happen to you? Once again, the Jewish community. When did that happen? When? When did the other nations have you in derision? Because I can tell you a nation that's in fucking derision. It's the Israelites. The tail, not the head. The last, not the first. The lendee, not the lender. Verse 5. We fools accounted his life madness. That's exactly how you guys look at the Israelites. This man's a fool. He lives in the ghettos, he raps, he dances, he drinks all day, he smokes. You guys look at us like animals. Alright? And his end to be without honor. How is he numbered amongst the children of God? How is his lots among the saints? Because we're the chosen people, man. For Jacob have I loved, Esau have I fucking hated. You guys don't want to talk about Esau. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yea, we have gone through the desert where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it. That's Esau eat them all fucking day, man. Wisdom of Solomon 2. This is how the wicked thinks. I'm just start at verse 6. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present. Let us speedily use the creatures like as in the youth. Who's using up all the resources? Esau Edom. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass us by. So Esau takes the best of the best. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they wither. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. That's what Esau do. He goes to every land, right? For this, our portion and our lot is this, which right now Esau has the due of heaven and earth. All right, on this side. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Let the strength be the law of justice, especially with this anti-Semitism bullshit. For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. That's how you guys look at the Israelites. So we don't have a right to say what we say, man. All right? Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because it is not for our turn. He is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objected to our infamies, the transgressions of our education, which we get on Esau all the time about his beliefs, his system, right? He professes to have the knowledge of the Most High. He calleth himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like another man's life. His ways are another fashion, because we are up under the law, right? We are esteemed to him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as filthiness. He pronounced the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that Yahweh is his father. Let us see if his words be true. Let us prove what will happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, slavery, even all the way up today, all right, that pen and paper, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own sayings he should be respected. Verse 21, such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness have blinded them. So guess what? At the end of the day, Esau Edom, you're going to find out who are the sons of Yahweh Shah. And when you find out, hey, the Lord is going to have us remember every fucking thing you ever did to us, man. And we're going to beat the living shit out of you, man. And you're going into captivity. These ain't my words. All these words I'm telling you is written in the Bible. And there's no twist and the turn of how the scriptures come out. There's only one interpretation, which is the truth. All right? You don't read this book and say, oh, that doesn't mean this doesn't mean that. No, it means exactly what it says, man. All right? He that leads to captivity should go into captivity. Here's the faith and patience of the saints. With that, I'm going to say all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, by Shem, Shai, by Shem, Karkadash. Double honors to thee, all apostles, the great millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Blah, blah, blah.